Dear students, in your previous class you already know that rational numbers have either terminating or non-terminating repeating decimal expansion. So let us consider what is the condition that a rational number can be a terminating decimal expansion or can be a non-terminating repeating decimal number. So here I have taken some examples here. So first example 0.375, it is a terminating decimal expansion. So to convert it into rational number, we find that this is equal to 375 by 1000. So that is equal to 375 by 10 to the power 3. So to convert its lowest form, so that becomes 3 divided by 2 to the power 3. So like this 0.104, so its rational conversion is 104 by 1000 and its lowest form is 13 by 5 to the power 3. Then 0.0875, so its rational representation is 875 divided by 10,000 and its lowest form 7 divided by 2 to the power 4 multiplied with 5. Then 23.3408. So its rational expression is 233408 divided by 10,000 and its lowest form is 2 to the power 2 multiplied with 7 multiplied with 521 divided by 5 to the power 4. So in all the cases, the lowest form of rational expression of terminating decimal numbers where the numerator and denominators in each case are co-prime. So from this we learn so that in every case in the denominator the prime factorization of all the denominators are either the product of power of 2 or 5 or both. So there is a theorem like this. So theorem is let us the theorem like this. Let x be a rational number whose decimal expansion terminates. So here I have taken for example 0.375 which is a terminating decimal number and 375 by 1000 or 3 by 2 to the power 3 is the rational expression of this terminating decimal number. So then x can be expressed in the form of p by q. Here the p by q is 3 by 2 to the power 3 where p and q are co-prime. Here p and q both are co-prime and the prime factorization of q is of the form 2 to the power n multiplied with 5 to the power m where n, m are non-negative integers. That means either n or m may be 0, but to either the denominator, the prime factorization of a denominator should be the product of either 2 or 5 or both. Another theorem is let x is equal to p by q be a rational number such that the prime factorization of q is of the form 2 to the power n multiplied with 5 to the power m where n, m are non-negative integers. When n, m are non-negative integers, then x has a decimal expansion which terminates. So this is the reverse statement of our previous theorem. Previously we considered first a terminating decimal number. What is a terminating decimal number? Whose rational expression in the form of p by q where p and q both are co-prime and q has prime factorization is 2 to the power n multiplied with 5 to the power m where n and m are non-negative integers. But here already if x is equal to p by q and q has the prime factorization in the form of 2 to the power n, 5 to the power m, where n, m are non-negative integers, then x has terminating decimal number. So for example 3 by 8, we have taken a rational number in the form of p by q, where p and q both are co-prime. So the decimal expansion of 3 by 8, we already know that is equal to 0.375. So it comes to be terminating decimal number. Why? Because in the denominator it is equal to 3 by 2 to the power 3. So denominator should be in the form of 2 to the power n, 5 to the power n. So take another example, that is 13 by 125. So 13 by 125 is equal to 13 to the power 5, 13 by 5 to the power 3. So it is in the form of 2 to the power n, 5 to the power m. So here n is equal to 0. So m is equal to 3. So this is equal to, we know the decimal expansion of 13 by 125 is equal to 0.104. So which is a terminating decimal number. In our first two theorems, we know what is the condition for a rational number to be terminating. Then come to what is the condition for a rational number to be non-terminating repeating. So here this is the theorem. So let x is equal to p by q be a rational number such that the prime factorization of q is not in the form of 2 to the power n, 5 to the power m, where n, m are non-negative integers. The x has a decimal expansion which is not terminating, repeating or recurring. So it concludes that, for example, take 1 by 7. So 1 by 7 is a rational number. It is in the form of p by q, where p and q both are co-prime. And 1 by 7 both are co-prime, and in the denominator the prime factorization of 7 is 7. It is not in the form of 2 to the power n, 5 to the power m. So let us convert it into decimal expression, whether it is terminating or non-terminating repeating. So 1 by 7 we can find like this, 1 by 7. So this is 0.0, 7 1s are 7, then 3, then 0, then 7 4s are 28, then 2, 0, 7 2s are 14, then 6, 0, 7 8 are 56, then 4, 0, 7 5s are 35, then 5, then 0, 7 7s are 49, then it comes 1. Then it is repeating. Then 1 4 2 8 5 7, then the digits are repeating. 1 4 2 8 5 7, like this. So this becomes a 1 by 7 can be represented as non-terminating repeating decimal expression, because in this denominator q is not in the form of 2 to the power n, 5 to the power n. So these are the conditions for which a rational number p by q, whether this can be a terminating decimal expression or this can be a non-terminating repeating decimal number. If in p by q, p and q both are co-prime, and the prime factorization of q is in the form of 2 to the power n, 5 to the power m, where n and m are non-negative integers, then the decimal expression should be terminating. Or if it is not, q is not in the form of 2 to the power n, 5 to the power m, then it should be, the decimal expression should be non-terminating repeating decimal.